Hey everybody, we are on location in Colville, Washington. We've loaded up the van, we've driven 3.5 hours. We're here at the Fort Colville Grange, where we get to shoot 2 interviews today. And we wanted to bring you along and show you what it looks like as we enter a space, find a couple of frames, and build our lighting setup and shape the look of these interviews. Let's go check it out. One of the first things that we do in a space is look at things that we like, but also we turn off the lights and see what is happening. It's really dark. This is awesome. We know that it can get very dark in here. So you might be asking, why would we walk in here and one of the first things we do is turn the lights off? Well, the best case scenario for almost all of our setups is to build our lighting setup from scratch, because these lights, I can't control. I can't control how bright they are. I can't control where they're shooting light all over the room. And generally speaking, they're not gonna be very flattering on our interview subject's face. So what we want to do is build our own lighting setup with these completely off. So I think what we're gonna do is use this room in 2 different ways. As I look at it, I'm gonna shoot a setup that's long this way, and then we're gonna hop and shoot short with a more flat background, tastefully flat, against these windows. We'll have all the lights off and see what we can do to build a look in here. Here we are. We have our A camera here, the C500 Mark II, and our B camera, the C70. We are shooting on the Canon CNE primes, a 35 on the wide, an 85 on the tight, an audio kit. We are using the Sennheiser MK50.
There it is.
Yep, the MK50. We have the monitor for both of our cameras, the small HD Cine 18, which I love. We have a plethora of Aputure lights. Our key light is going to be a 1200X as a book light. 2 Aputure 80Cs, Amaran F22C. We have the Nova panel light, the Aputure 300, Nova 300C. Here we go. This right here is what this room looks like with all the lights on. It's white balanced to what it's going to be white balanced to, which is 5600, but it looks very yellow. But this is what we're going to build from. It's cool, and I really wish that those schoolhouse fixtures were all the same. We want a giant soft source. We also have a 35 mil on our A-cam, so we have kind of a wide frame. We can't be super close with our light source, so we wanted to use an 8x8 for sure. There's many different ways to fill an 8x8. What we're choosing to do today is use this 1200X from Aputure into an ultra bounce material as our bounce, and then push back through this full grid diffusion. This is what we've come up with in this space for look number 1 on the A camera. We have our key light, 1200X book light. Here's what that looks like. Boom. There it is. Looking good. Let's check levels on that. We'll dial it down just a hair.
And what do you use to dial it down there?
Well, I'm checking skin tones, where the highlights sit, false color. The app I'm using is Aputure's Sidus Link. So all of our fixtures are connected here to Sidus Link. So let's turn on the next light, which is the hair light. Boom. And now we only have one more light at play in today's setup here, and that is we're gonna modify the look both in color temperature and in light level or exposure, the whole back wall. So we have a Nova 300C back there, and we're gonna turn that on. And if you look at this area here, you will see bump in exposure and a shift in color. There it is. We made it a little cleaner,
Good stuff.
a little brighter, and that's what's happening today. You ready, Ethan? Get ready. Get ready.
Oh, Jesus, that is creepy. Put it away, please.